Welcome to this course on YouTube optimization with Taja AI. My name is Alex Genadinik and I'll be your instructor. I'm here to help and I answer 99% of student questions within 24 hours. Now, I'll briefly tell you what to expect from this course and we'll start right away. I'm going to introduce you to a tool called Taja AI, Artificial Intelligence. This tool is not free, but it's going to help you save money, save time, and actually earn more money potentially long term. Here's how. In this course, I'm going to show you the difference between how long it takes me to create that YouTube video title, description, meta tags, thumbnail, versus how long it takes with Taja. And the difference is dramatic and profound in how much time I spend now. I can spend like 5 or 10 minutes doing everything now, and I don't have to worry about it because it's the most boring part of YouTube is title creation, thumbnail, description, meta tags. Nobody wants to do that. And Taja will not only automate it, but make it better very often, which is going to make your videos more attractive thumbnail, more attractive title, and potential viewers will click on it much more likely. And that will give more growth to your channel because YouTube will see, oh, well, people are choosing this channel, and that might give you great growth. So the benefits you get is time savings, which is essentially money, because that's the time savings you get. You can focus on, put that time into creating more videos, creating more content, creating better content. That time is better spent elsewhere than creating meta tags. We don't need to be spending our time on that. But also, this tool can give you also a lot of real and tangible YouTube growth. And with that idea, let's begin the course. In this video, I want to show you a YouTube channel for which the thumbnails and the titles and the descriptions were written entirely by Taja. And that's this channel, Kevin Garnett. You can see a lot of the videos have like 100,000 views. And if we look at the video tab, some of the videos take a little while to ramp up, like this one has 600 views, but then if you go on, it takes YouTube a little while to figure things out in its algorithm. And like this one, for example, has 100,000 views. So don't expect like tremendous numbers of views in every case. But I want to show you some analytics from this channel and some screenshots. For example, here's the analytics for that video that got 100,000 views. You see in the beginning, there was a lot of views and then it kind of plateaued. But on the other hand, here's another completely reversed result. Here's another video. It's a short with 2+ million views. But for a long time, you see in the analytics, it didn't do anything. Not much views, not many views, and then boom, a lot. So something happened in the YouTube algorithm. This can be a little bit unpredictable. Like it's impossible to know sitting at home why one day a certain video that wasn't getting that many views suddenly gets a lot of views. But what does happen is you see Taja positions you well in the algorithm so that this can happen. And here are some other screenshots of this channel. For example, here's the one we just went over. Here's another one with a lot of views. That's the short we explored. That's another short where like you just keep on growing and growing and growing linearly. So the results are unpredictable, but the results are real. And sometimes, as you can see here, it does take a little patience for the YouTube algorithm to figure out what's going on. Like here, it's like after 25 days, it started promoting this video. Sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't happen. But certainly this channel is a good case study of what can happen. See, at the moment of filming, it has around 78,000 subscribers, a little bit more than that. But the oldest videos, it was less than a year ago. So it's a channel that's under 1 year old that's gotten these great results. Now, keep in mind, you see these interviews here from like really popular players. So it's a popular topic. It's not a guarantee that whatever your channel is, you'll have the same kind of growth, but certainly it's possible, as you can see here. In this video, let's explore the pricing for Taja AI. Obviously, you get a 7-day free trial. That's the first thing you want to start with. The only thing I want to mention about this free trial is obviously when you sign up, they do require you to enter your credit card and payment information. And one small distinction, they do bill you right away, but that's not Taja billing you. That's the credit card company billing you. You still get your 7-day free trial. So if you don't like it after 7 days and you get a refund, you get all your money back, no problem. It's just there is that little confusion of you get a little bit of a charge in your credit card, but again, if you get a refund, you'll get your complete refund. But in any case, let's go back out of this and let's look at the pricing. There are different pricing options. If you want to go slow, then the less expensive option is good for you. And obviously, if you have an existing business or you want to go fast with your YouTube videos, like publish one every day, then you would need either the Queen plan, which is kind of like every other day almost, or every third day you can create a video. Or even if you create videos daily, you just don't have to create every one with Tasia. But if you really want to go every day, then the King plan is the right one for you. And whichever one you sign up for, let's say I sign up here and I'm going to create a test account, and I'll click sign up. I'll enter my information, and these are just basic fields you will fill out, and say continue to dashboard, and you're ready to get started. Now, once your free trial expires and you have to get a plan, I do have a paid relationship with Tasia, which allows me to actually give you a discount. So what you would do, only if you decide to actually get a plan. If you don't want to get a plan, obviously you wouldn't do this. But let's say you decide to get a plan after your 7-day free trial is over. You click on plans, and let's say you choose one, whichever, and you choose on, let's say, become a member. And what you would do is right here on the left side, click on add a promotion code, and the promotion code that you can have is this Taja 50 AI. And you click on apply, and you see instead of $48, it's going to take half of your first month payment off. So I'm going to click apply, and so it becomes much cheaper. Now, for full disclosure, to get this discount code, I had to actually become an affiliate of Tasia. So I do get an affiliate commission from this, so I just wanted to let you know that. But without me becoming an affiliate, I couldn't have gotten the discount. So if you don't want me to get a commission, you don't have to use this discount code, but naturally you would have to pay the full price. In any case, it's completely up to you. I don't want to pressure you into buying anything you don't want. So you would only do this if you decide that this is right for you. And if you do decide this is right for you, as an extra bonus, I was able to get you a discount. And if all that works out for you, you fill out the information, and right away you're able to optimize your videos. And again, depending on the plan you choose, you'll be able to optimize a different number of videos. If you're just starting out and doing the free trial on the basic ones, you get to do 4 videos. If you have the Queen plan, you have 12 videos. That's the real distinction. And if you really need a lot of videos, then it's $80 per month. So that's the sign up process and how to get a discount. In this video, I want to highlight what is perhaps the biggest value add, the biggest value of Tasia, and that is time savings. And I'm going to contrast creating the title for your video manually, writing the description manually, creating a thumbnail manually, or by hiring a designer, getting your tags for your video, how long that would take compared to how long it will take with Taja. So let's count. Usually it might take like a minute to come up with a title. Although if you are careful and if you want to really evaluate the keywords and you really want to evaluate the different copywriting styles so that it not only has keywords but is also interesting, it might balloon your title writing time from like a minute to 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, depending on how much keyword research you do, because you also have to do keyword research to use those keywords in the description and also in the tags, right? So the keyword research takes maybe 10 minutes. The title writing maybe takes 5 or 10 minutes, because title writing is very important, because if your title doesn't hook the potential viewer, well, then you don't get the view, they don't click. So it's very, very important to spend extra time on it. And then of course the description, let's say you want to write 200 or 300 words in here and create chapters, which we'll go over in a second. Well, all that takes a while because it's manual writing, right? So let's add another 30 minutes. And by the way, that's a really boring task. Most people absolutely don't like writing the description of the video. And because of that, people take breaks and, they get a snack, and it's more wasting time. And sometimes the plugins like vidIQ or TubeBuddy, they might give you tags you might use, or you might come up with tags on your own, and There are keyword tags, brand related tags, some you have to enter manually. This also takes maybe 5 minutes, let's say. So altogether, keyword research, let's say 10 minutes, title writing 10 minutes, writing the description 20 or 30 minutes. The tags would be 5 or 10 minutes. That's an hour. And that's not even considering the thumbnail. If you're going to create a thumbnail from scratch, you could just take one thumbnail that's existing from the video, like this particular thumbnail, because it's the opening slide of this particular video. It's a little small here, but it basically has a caption and a photo, which you kind of would have in a thumbnail. But if you don't have a suitable thumbnail to choose from the video, well, you either have to go and hire a designer, which on Fiverr is $5 or $10 plus the Fiverr fee, which is an extra $3. And then you have to deal with the designer. It might take them days. Or if you design on your own and you're not a designer, it's very hard to come up with a really good design. So the design of the thumbnail can take from 5 or 10 minutes if you do something on your own in a tool like Canva, for example, or it might take days if you hire a designer. But still, the whole process would definitely take you over an hour if you were doing it manually, and it might take days. So doing things manually is the most expensive thing you can do on YouTube, because that hour, that's worth a lot. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a creator, you don't want to spend 1 hour doing menial work. So having said that, let's look at how fast the whole process would take with Tasia. With Tasia, what I would do is I would take the video link. Here it is. I'm just going to copy it. And the one thing you have to do is when you upload a video, make sure it's unlisted. Unlisted means it's not public, but the video is accessible through the URL. And because of that, Tasia will be able to work with it. And then from the Tasia dashboard, I'm going to start optimizing a YouTube video. So I'm going to click on this link here, and it's going to take me to this URL. And basically, we can count how long this will take. I'm going to paste the URL. I'm going to choose keywords or context. It's optional, but it's a good idea to do. So you would look at what is this video about. Stress management is a good keyword here. And you can choose the tone that you want. You want it uplifting is good. A little bit clickbaity is good. Professional is also good because it's kind of a professional and serious topic. And then you click optimize. And after you click optimize, I'm going to fast forward here. But it usually takes from 45 seconds to something like 2 or 3 minutes. Sometimes it's faster. So this process takes a little while. Sometimes I just fire this off and go do something else. And then whenever I'm ready, I come back. So I might do some other task, like answer an email, come back, and this is ready. So it's not really a waste of 2 minutes because I can use that 2 minutes to do something else. So in any case, I'm just going to fast forward to when this is done. Imagine this takes 2 minutes of time you can be using elsewhere. When it's done, it's going to give you a few things. It's going to give you the transcript of the video. Here it is. Then it's going to give you options for titles. If you don't like any of the titles, you can ask it to re-optimize the titles. But usually the titles are pretty good from the first time. And what I actually like to do is I like to take a read of all the titles and kind of combine them. One title might have a nice element, another title might have another nice element. So let's read them. So turn traffic jams into me time, crush stress. Well, that's a segue that I go on in this video, but it's not what this video is about. So we go to a different video. Now this one, embrace the chaos, reframing stress for business wins. This is actually really close to what the video is about. And I think it's on point, and I think it's catchy and interesting. So this is a good candidate. And you also get this viral score. So if you click on the little eye here, it explains to you what this viral score is. It calculates the keyword relevance and competition and the channel audience engagement and historical data. So it has many factors that it considers to how well this can do. So it likes this first title, but the first title just isn't a fit for what the video is as much as the second one. So I really like the second one. So what you would do if you like another one, on the right side here, you click select there. And you see, you didn't have to write the title. The title's written for you. You get many options. Only took a couple of minutes to create the title. So you can literally go paste the title into the YouTube video. Now you have a title. Now, the only thing that I wanted to have that I didn't have is I wanted to have a keyword stress management in the title. So if you ever run into this issue where you kind of want to have a keyword right in the title, but it isn't there, you can slightly edit the title, but do it slightly so that it doesn't interfere with what Tasia is doing with the description and the keywords, etc. So I can do something like stress management reframing technique for business wins. Now, generally speaking, you want to keep your titles under 70 characters because people on mobile will have their titles cut off at around 70 characters. So you don't want your titles to get cut off because it makes the titles uninteresting and confusing. So I could get rid of this word technique, or I can replace it with the word ideas, or I could just keep everything as it was. Let's keep everything as it was because it was already good. Now it's a short, catchy, interesting title. I like it. So we're going to save that for now, and we're going to go back to Tasia. And here, when you scroll down under the titles, it shows you what the title would look like on YouTube. And if it looks good to you, you would select that and see the title here, Embrace the Chaos, Reframing Stress for Business Wins. And then you click Continue, and it will re-optimize the description for you. So it's saying composing an engaging description, identifying chapters, which we'll look at in a second, building relevant tags for discovery, which is really good. See, all this is going to be done for you automatically, that you don't have to think about this or spend your time doing this. And it's done. This was actually really fast. So what we're going to do is copy this description, just press that little icon here and go right into our YouTube, and boom, paste that and save it. Now, you could just paste it and save it and not read it, but I recommend reading it. And if something isn't the voice of your channel, because Tasia doesn't really know yet, perhaps the voice of your channel or your voice or the things you kind of want to mention, you can edit it slightly. But generally here you see it's got your chapters, which is really good for YouTube. You can manually add some hashtags, like in my case it would be stress, stress management, stress relief. And you could also add some links to products you sell or links to additional videos that you want promoted. Then you click save, and then your description would be almost done. And then what you do is go back to Tasia and get the tags. So all you do, instead of even writing these tags, click on that little clipboard icon, go right back to YouTube, and just Control V, paste, and boom, all of them are there. And then the very last thing we have to do is create a thumbnail. And the process for the thumbnail, it's its own separate process. So let's actually wrap up this video now so it doesn't get too long. And in the next video, I'm going to show you the steps I would take to create a great thumbnail by using Tasia and other tools. So with that, I'll see you in the next video. In this video, let's continue setting up our video. And what we're going to do as a next step is obviously to generate thumbnails and create our thumbnail. So let's actually click on Generate Thumbnail Visuals. And this takes from 1 minute to 2 minutes, something like that. So I'll just fast forward to the moment when the thumbnail is done. Now, when your thumbnails are generated, I get this very helpful pop-up with a video tutorial on how to create perfect thumbnails with Canva Pro. And I recommend that you watch this. Now, I realize not everybody has Canva Pro and not everybody knows what Canva even is. So let me explain that. Canva is a free design tool. I personally use it all the time. I personally am not a paid user. There's a lot you can do for free here. But I use Canva. It's basically canva.com. You come here, make a free account. And if you want to create a design on the top right, you can create a design. This is made for non-designers. Sure, some designers use it, but generally designers use things like Photoshop, which is too complicated for non-designers. But this tool is made for like non-designers to come in and quickly design things. It has a free option and it has a paid option. The paid option is called the Canva Pro. So what this is talking about is the Canva Pro. You see right here. Watch this video on how you can use Taja AI and Canva Pro. And Canva Pro has very cool features, like it can automatically find errors in text and fix the text, or it has like more advanced Photoshop-like features. And you can sign up for Canva Pro. There's a long free trial, but actually I'll show you how to do a lot of things for free also. So you can watch this video
for now, we're just going to say close, and we're going to look at the thumbnails you get. They're cool. If you had to hire a designer on Fiverr, it's not a guarantee that they would make anything better. And if they made something that looks similar to this, very likely they used AI anyway. They just may or may not tell you. But what you may notice is a distinct problem, because AI is sometimes not good at spelling. Here, spelling is pretty good, like embrace the chaos. It's perfectly spelled. But then what is this BRUSS? Unclear, right? And if I go to a different thumbnail you generated, like here, it's a really good example of how AI isn't good at spelling, like imbrak the kas. Reframing the TR is not even a real letter, right? So you see this issue. You can fix this very, very easily. I'll show you how. But first, you have to figure out visually which thumbnail do you like. This one is kind of cool, but it has generally too many things going on and the person's like not even facing you. I like this one because the person is like looking at the viewer. So I actually will take this one because I don't have to change anything in this one if I don't want to. So I'll download it like that. And generally speaking, this particular one, I can just upload it. So I'll click upload thumbnail and I can just easily upload this and it's done there. I'll save it and it's ready to go. I can actually almost publish my video. But obviously, if you were publishing your video, you would want to create an end screen, which we're not going to do here because that has nothing to do with Tasia. But generally, you would want to create something like that. You would want to create cards, etc. There's more to do. But generally speaking, you're almost done because these things take a very short time to do. So now I want to show you how to edit your images. And actually, I'll click on this one because this is the previous image I edited. And what you can see here is this text that I made with Canva. And this little thing was here, you see. And the original video was about something called the ad hominem. If you're not familiar, ad hominem is kind of a false way to argue, if I can explain it quickly. It's something that you do in an argument where you attack the attacker rather than the argument. But it's spelled ad hominem. But the AI you see is spelled at H hominem, but like with a weird moon-like looking thing here. It's not even a letter, right? And there was, by the way, a misspelling here, and I didn't even want this text. It said focus on arguments, but I didn't even want to have a secondary text because I just needed one text where people wanted to focus. So I made this just a speech bubble. And basically what I did, I'm on a Mac, so I did a screen grab of this little white area, this tiny screen grab, and look what happens. It gives me on the bottom right a square that I can move and basically cover up any text that I want. And then I can just create my own caption with text, and I can create a heading like it would be here, and you can style it however you like. You see, you can create any kind of headings, make them the right sizes that you want. So for example, if I wanted to put this glow, I can put it here, and I can say instead of glow, hello. So that would be my caption. In my case, I just ended up going with something simple with this one about overcoming dejection. So you see, I've actually reused overcoming dejection was a different video. So I kind of just reused this thumbnail for two different videos. In any case, these are all features you get with Canva for free. So the way I would do it is I would click on create a design, and it literally has an option for YouTube thumbnail. So you're going to get the dimensions right. And then what you would do, if I was doing it from scratch, I would just drag and drop. So I would minimize this, would go to my downloads, and I would drag and drop the Tasia thumbnail here. And then I would just move it around to fill the borders, and you can edit it. And once you think you're done, you can click on share, download, and it will download for you. If you click download, you can choose any of the file formats. For us, PNG is just fine. So we'll click download, and we can just upload it here just like we did. And so suddenly, in just a couple of minutes, you'll have a thumbnail for your YouTube video. And if you don't like any of the designs that Tasia makes, you can ask it to regenerate more thumbnails. And that's essentially how you create nice thumbnails for free with AI. And again, if you had to pay for this, like by hiring a designer or you pay for a different AI tool, that would end up being more expensive per thumbnail or the same price as the Tasia entire package. And just in case you have your own branding here, like I have some photos that I uploaded in my uploads here. And so if I scroll, what you'll eventually see are some images of me, like this one, for example. So what you could do is put you over a person here, like without actually changing much. You can do something like that. You can make yourself bigger. There's a weird hand sticking out of me, but it's not that noticeable. It's not a problem. Or, you can also just flip it and make it go to the other side and kind of have me on the side. So you can have your own branding next to the design of the thumbnail so that you have your own branding, so that your own existing audience recognizes you better and the thumbnail created. So it's really not that hard to edit this, but you do get a great starting point for your thumbnails. And with that, you should be able to create a thumbnail in about 5 to 10 minutes, including waiting for the AI to generate thumbnails, you doing minor editing, and then you are ready to go and click publish, like I can right now because I've already created my title, description, tags, and image. So I have very few other things to do, and I can essentially launch my video. And if I did this all without explaining, this pretty much takes me like 5 to 7 minutes. And if I wanted to thoroughly edit the description, reading it and editing would take another maybe 5 to 10 minutes because it's already written for me. I have a great starting point, and then I can pretty much launch the video, just add the cards, end screen, etc., and launch. So really, it could be from 5 to 15 minutes, depending on how thorough you want to be, but it's certainly much better than 1 hour plus that it would take to do this manually. And if you were rushing through this, doing this manually, you would never be as thorough as you would be here. So if you wanted to be as thorough, if you did it manually, it would take you 2-3 hours, maybe like that, especially if you factor in the time it would take you to create the thumbnails. So hopefully now it's very clear to see how much faster it is to work with Tasia than manually. And once you do this process this way, it's really hard to go back to doing things manually. In this video, let's use this option here, sync to YouTube. So I'm going to click sync to YouTube. And the next pop-up that comes up explains that it helps Tasia learn more about your channel so that Tasia can better create new content and thumbnails. So you click on link the channel, choose the channel, click allow, then it gives you a success message, channel linked, and then it says you successfully linked your YouTube channel, instantly sync your video output to your studio. So you click sync to YouTube, and then it says your video has been successfully synced to YouTube. Go to your YouTube studio to finish publishing the video. So you click go to YouTube studio. I mean, you can obviously also go there manually, but here we go. And essentially we can click on public, done, and save and launch it. And so that's what I did. Now I want to show you how to get more insights about your videos that you've already optimized with Tasia and launched. So let's say I'm in my dashboard and I want to browse a video that I worked on before. It has to be a video that I created and launched over 1 or 2 days ago because there have to be analytics available for the video on YouTube. And that channel has to be synced with Tasia so that Tasia can have access to that channel's data. So let me pick a video. Let's say this one about cracking the Facebook code. And if you haven't yet, this is the button you want to click to sync to YouTube. It's going to basically allow Tasia to get access to some data from your YouTube channel, like your analytics. I've already done that here. So what I can do is click on this video analytics on the top right here. And after a little while, it's going to show me analytics. But what's really important, it's going to show me personalized suggestions. So first is basically, this is a video that you see, I launched it. It hasn't been successful so far. I've gotten like 23 views or something like that, or however you count. It says total views here 23. I haven't really promoted it other than launched it on my YouTube channel. But in any case, let's scroll down and see what's happening. Here's the performance report, 23 views, average percentage viewed, not so much, likes, dislikes. Here's the cool thing from Tasia. Tasia gives you tips. Let's read it together. Your average percentage viewed is low. Based on the video, we suggest a more captivating introduction. All right, so you see right away, you look at the current video, the one that I'm currently looking at analytics for, and I can watch the introduction and think to myself, how can I make the introduction more interesting? And it says, the first 3 seconds are very important. Start with something highly attention grabbing. And so that's food for thought for me. How can I make my next video start with a more attention grabbing introduction? Also, they have some good suggestions here, which are actually very accurate for my video, like more B-roll throughout the video, more pop-ups and other engaging creative elements. That's true in my video because obviously you haven't watched this video, but if I can tell you about this video, that particular video was kind of like a PowerPoint presentation of something. So it wasn't that captivating because they're right. It needs more B-roll. If you're not familiar with B-roll, it's just basically other kinds of footage to keep the viewers engaged, which is super spot on. So let's keep reading. Below are content best practices to help you create captivating content. Increasing your average percentage viewed will also increase your click-through rate. Yeah. So you see right away, the video you launch tomorrow or the video you film next, now you have a little bit of homework. You can improve. And the way to really succeed on YouTube is not to launch the same kind of video all the time, but to incrementally improve, little thing here, little thing there, just like it suggests. And then suddenly you look back a month later, 6 months later, and you're profoundly better as a content creator. And naturally, your videos are better. They're more likely to grow on YouTube. And the benefits that Tasia can give you can have more of an impact, because if the video is not that great, Tasia cannot work miracles. Tasia can just help you to improve your current work, but you have to give it something good. And so this is a way that you can understand how and where to improve so that you can ultimately in the future make something good. And I know video creators, they think, oh, this video is good, but none of us almost are TV level creators. We can always improve. And I think that humble mindset is the right mindset to have for success. And I just want to actually point out something here too, that see number 3, if the comments are low, like in this video, the comments are low because nobody's commenting because it's a new video, but they have good suggestions. Like we suggest asking an engaging question at the end of the video to get the audiences to comment on it. I 100% agree. That would help. And then they give some analytics best practices, like a certain click-through rate that you want to aim at, and suggestions for content best practices, and even give some terms and definitions. So this is just really useful so that you can understand, hey, what went wrong? What can I do better next time? And improving yourself as a content creator will be one of the keys to grow on YouTube. Now, instead of optimizing individual YouTube videos, let's look at managing channels. And here I have my existing business channel and a hobby music channel. For a change, let's look at this beginner music channel. It's a very small channel. It's a hobbyist channel. So let's analyze it. So it has some interesting options, like determining the optimal video length for my videos. In this particular case, it's music. So whatever the song length is, that's what it is. But for other channels, this could be very useful, and also analyze the difference between my best and worst videos. That's really cool. So let's try that. We'll click that, and it's analyzing your channel. And then as you can see, it actually writes the tips for me. These are personalized from analyzing my channel. And obviously these tips are specific to my specific channel, so I'm not going to read them to you because they're not relevant for your channel. But essentially you can get tips for your channel here. And then what's interesting also is when you scroll down to your videos, you see there's like one video that has a Tasia score of like 100. And there's one video that has a Tasia score that's pretty low. And you can start analyzing it. Well, what did I do here that I didn't do here, right? And you can also see this, if I click on this backlog boost, you see this video has a Tasia score of 1, this video has a Tasia score of 4. So there's some videos that are like really not good in terms of how I did the SEO for it and how I did the marketing. So let's say I want to revive this video with a Tasia score of 1. So I'll click revive video and I will tell it to optimize, but maybe first I'll tell it to like uplifting and clickbaity, yeah. And let's say optimize. And then it gives me some more catchy titles and more ideas for tags. And it might even give me more ideas for thumbnails. Let's see what it creates. And some of these thumbnails are very cool. Like this one, I can put my branding on top of it, like with my picture, but this is kind of cool. This one is super cool, like with like magic around the guitar. I love this. It's really a beautiful design because in the song, it talks about how music gives you magic butterflies. And this AI was so smart. It made a musician create magic butterflies out of the musician's guitar. It's super on point with the song. Like the song is about how music and poetry gives you these magical feelings, right? And that's what this thumbnail represents, which makes it so cool. And obviously with this, I may need the Canva Pro to fix some of the text, but the design is beautiful and definitely better than what I have in my current video. Just for comparison, this is my current video thumbnail. And so in the next video, with the help of Tasia, I'll walk you through how I redo the entire video title and description for an existing video that I want to revive and improve. Because this video is a little bit dead on YouTube. Here are the analytics for it. You see since published, like in the last 28 days, no views. So it's completely dead, but I really like the song that I wrote. Like I think the song is actually pretty good, if I may say so myself. I mean, obviously I'm biased. You're welcome to check it out for yourself as well. See what you think. And I'll be sure to post the link to the song in the resources of this video. But in any case, in the next video, let's make this song more appealing with its title and description and the thumbnail, etc., so that hopefully it gets revived in the YouTube algorithm. And we'll do that in the next video. So now let's take a look at how to improve my older video to make it better with the suggestions of Tasia. First, let's take a look at the title. Guardians of Souls is the title of the song. It's not like I can change it. A little late for that. Although, is it? Titles of songs are a little bit fluid. So let's table that, but with the idea that we might want to keep it. And then the rest of the title, song with meaningful lyrics about poets. Not that exciting. The keyword song with meaningful lyrics is an SEO keyword in YouTube, but unfortunately right now I'm not cracking that. Like right now there's like a bunch of playlists and songs of very popular artists. It's a little hard of a search to break into. I can always hope, but right now it's not happening. So let's look at what Tasia suggests. Let's look at the titles. Unlock the magic of music. I actually really love this one. So maybe I'll copy that and I'll go into my song here and I'll think about, well, let's say I want to keep this keyword and I think about poets. Like I like poetry and poets personally, but I think for most people they're like meh, poets and poetry, whatever, right? So this is not that attractive in the title. So we can get rid of that and we can actually add this string of text that I liked. Unlock the magic of music. Woo! And then I have a decision. I can keep it short, like I can get rid of this whole string, song with meaningful lyrics. Now that actually, that's an attractive title. Unlock the magic of music. That has the right amount of clickbaitiness. It's not clickbait, but it has curiosity built into this title that makes people want to click. Like, how do I unlock the magic of music? I want this. And so this is my decision. I can either make it like unlock the magic of music, or I can make it that with this keyword, song with meaningful lyrics. As someone with SEO background, I want to keep the song with meaningful lyrics. But it does look much better without that. So you know what? Let's keep it short, nice and clean, and let's save it. And then we can look at my description and see how I can edit that. Now, this description has a lot of specific things like links to my other videos, hashtags, existing timestamps. And so what I could do is quickly read the description and maybe pick a paragraph or two, but not the whole thing. So I'll take one paragraph and maybe paste it in after my existing. So here would be a good place. I would put it here. And I really love the little images of the butterfly and the star. Perfect. Save. And of course, let's make the thumbnail way cooler. I really like this one. We're going to download it. Then we're going to upload it to Canva. And what I do for convenience only is just to take an existing thumbnail from YouTube that I made and take the new one and put it over it because I already have the dimensions. I just find it a couple of clicks faster. And what I could do is try to get rid of this border. See, like on the bottom, I don't even want that stuff. So I could do something like this. Like this is cool now. And on the bottom, I could just black it out. For example, I'll take the screen grab of all black here. And I have this black color. And I'll just put it down here to this border. And suddenly now I have this area here. Now, it's not ideal to have it like that, but it's okay enough. And you know what? Even these miswritten words, I kind of like it. It looks like a super cool font, like Unlock Magic. Like it doesn't really look tremendously like an error. It kind of looks like it's its own cool magical font. At least that's my hopeful, wishful thinking. And in any case, I can edit it anyway. But now I'll actually share it and download it and upload it as my thumbnail and see if it gets more attention in YouTube. If it doesn't, I can put my own branding on top of it. I can fix the caption text. So I can still do all these things. But certainly now the video is much more appealing to humans as it appears on YouTube. So we'll take my old thumbnail. And by the way, I had to pay somebody like $10 on Fiverr plus a $3 fee for transaction fee. So it's a $13 thumbnail, which kind of, ended up being a waste, right? Because it's not too attractive. So I'll take this thumbnail, save it, and then I can re-promote on social media and hopefully get a new lift for the song. So that's how I would use Tasia to help me revive my old videos. It's not a guarantee that they will get revived, but it certainly helps. And you can see how certainly when I look at my old work and Tasia's work, Tasia's is better. And I don't just blindly copy and paste. I look, I appreciate the good parts of it, and I try to take the best parts of it and merge what I had before with my own intentions as a creator and what Tasia can do for me. And it's kind of like a 1 + 1, me 1, Tasia 1. So 1 + 1 equals 3 together. That's how I recommend using this tool, ideally to make the best possible videos and your titles and descriptions and thumbnails that you can, hopefully for maximum growth. If you use Taja and it's working out for you and you use it long term, then guess what? You're a YouTuber, YouTubers know YouTubers, and because of that, and because it's working for you and you can honestly recommend this tool, this option to join the affiliate program becomes very viable. And you can see right here, it says earn 50% lifetime commission. That's extremely generous because it's lifetime. Imagine that somebody buys this tool and it's a subscription tool, right? So every month they pay. That means you get an earnings each month. And most such programs only give like the first 12-month commission. But this one gives a lifetime commission, which is actually a little bit rare and generous. So let's click on it. And from here, you can open the affiliate portal. You would have to go through the sign-up process. Once you complete the sign-up process, you would get your own affiliate link that you can then either promote on your YouTube channel to your users, if that makes sense for your users, but also promote it to other people, other YouTubers whom you know, who might benefit from this. And that way, it's a win-win. You get some money, and they get a tool that helps them improve their YouTube channel. And of course, you want to be transparent with people to whom you promote this. You want to explain that you're going to get paid, but you also want to explain that you're a user and you honestly recommend it and it's made your channel better. And so it's an honest recommendation, not just taking advantage of your friends. And of course, if your YouTube channel or you have an audience that focuses on YouTube growth, well, this tool will be perfect to promote on your channel. In which case, it's a really good idea to sign up for this affiliate program and begin promoting this, because it can become lucrative if people keep signing up and you keep on having a passive income stream that just accumulates and accumulates because it's a lifetime 50% commission.
Congratulations on completing this course, and thank you for choosing this course. In this video, I want to offer you a few parting words for how to ideally approach your YouTube life and YouTube business with Taja AI. You see, because it allows you to save so much time, you have a few strategies that are available to you. Strategy number one is you can make more videos and release more frequently. And you know, very often, provided that the video is good, more frequent release works better with the YouTube algorithm because your audience keeps getting engaged. Instead of maybe once every 3 days or once a week, let's say you can make a daily publishing schedule. Well, daily, you know, you have an audience who, if YouTube keeps recommending your videos to them every day, well, that's how you build a real audience. That's how you hook people who don't have enough space, and they don't have enough gap. Like, there's not a 1 or 2 day gap or a week-long gap for them to find other creators that they like. So they keep coming back to your videos if you're daily. That's the great benefits of doing things daily. And with the time savings that Taja gives you, this strategy, even though it's very difficult to maintain a daily schedule, it becomes more viable. Not completely viable, everyone has a different situation, but just more viable because it saves you like an hour of time. If you can make another video in that hour, okay, that's the video you publish tomorrow. And so you can get on that roll. It's not a requirement, but it's certainly an option that becomes more viable to do that I would recommend trying. And with that, I want to give you the second strategy. Many people in all businesses, in all endeavors, they have this experience. I tried it, it didn't work. And this goes from anything: engineering, robotics, learning, swimming, or sport, or whatever, right? I tried it, it's not for me. What's the problem? The people who become good are the people who persist. So the same with YouTube. It's not about, oh, I tried it for a week, didn't work. I tried it really hard for a month, it didn't work. It's not about, like a pat on the back, I tried it. It's about trying it good enough, long enough. That's professional. When we're in school, we hand in our homework, hope it's okay. Oh, if we get a B, okay, great. Good enough. In professional work, good enough is bad. We have to perform really, really well, outperform others. What does that mean? The time Taja saves you. Make more videos. Take time to make your videos better. If you don't know how to make your videos better, that's the first sign that you're not looking hard enough. All of us can make videos better. Even television shows can be better. Can you imagine us who are like amateur YouTube creators? Of course, our videos can be better. It's just a mindset perspective. It's an issue of mindset, really. So take the time, make yourself better, be more persistent, constantly with every video, find something better to do. And that will be the effort that will get results. So again, persistence is going to get great results. Most people do not persist. So if you persist, that actually will be one of your secret weapons as well. So again, thank you for taking the course and best of luck with your channel.